The crypto markets are getting savaged right now. It's a freaking bloodbath. Bitcoin's down, Ethereum's down, everything's down. Altcoins are just getting wrecked hardcore right now. In this video, I'm going to dive into the markets. We're looking at some of the charts, seeing what's going on with Bitcoin, what that means for the wider market. Also looking at some of the fundamental reasons, just what the heck is going on. Why is the market so damn spooked? And is this the end of the bull market? Is the bear market upon us? Well, I'll give you my answer in this video to that question. My name's Lark. In case you're new around here, I make videos every single day talking about cryptocurrencies, covering all the hottest, all the latest. And if that is what you want to learn some more about, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell to know when I put out a new video. So let's go ahead, jump into the charts here and just see what the heck is going on. So Bitcoin has just had one of its most brutal days in quite a long time, to be honest. We have actually seen Bitcoin come down by 15% at its lowest peak here. That's incredible. We lost almost $10,000 today. Almost $10,000 for Bitcoin. Wow, that's crazy. We are now seeing days when the price drops by more than the value of Bitcoin a year ago at this time. That's crazy. That's crazy. But of course, market volatility, this is what happens. As the old saying goes, volatility is the price that you pay for performance with cryptocurrencies. Now, let's dive in a little bit deeper here and examine what is going on. So this was our ascending triangle, the thing we've been watching for some weeks here playing out. We did have the breakout, and unfortunately, it has come back down dramatically. You see, yesterday, it was looking as though we were getting a retest of the top line, which would have, of course, been a technically very bullish move had it played out in our favor for moving higher. But we broke that support and we've come dramatically lower. So you can see here, this is an incredible red candle. We have seen a lot of buyers stepping up the pressure. We did get all the way down as low as $51,200. Buyers stepped in pretty heavily, buying up. We're back up to around 55,000 at the moment. I really want to see right now for Bitcoin is a daily close. We have about 20 hours from the time we're recording this video for that to happen, but I want to see a daily close for Bitcoin above the 50-day moving average. That is the purple line that you see here on the chart. So what we really need to do is see Bitcoin closing above that. During this run so far, we have not seen Bitcoin have any significant movements underneath the 50-day moving average. We've closed every day above the 50-day moving average since basically October 2020. So losing the 50-day moving average would be a big loss of momentum for the cryptocurrency markets. That's not to say that these periods do not come during a bull run. Let's just have a quick little peek here back at 2017, just for some reference, so you understand what it is we're actually dealing with here when it comes to using this. So here's 2017. You can see we had 1, 2, 3, 4 different occasions during the 2017 bull run where we lost the 50-day moving average, where the price came down significantly, sometimes very short, as we saw here, sometimes much more sustained movements where we have even a couple of weeks underneath the 50-day moving average, short-term losing that strong upward bull market momentum, but that doesn't mean the bull market is over. Remember, this is just our first correction right now during this bull run. This is our first time dipping under the 50-day moving average, and the daily candle has not closed yet. Again, I want to reinforce that here because we could close the daily above the 50-period moving average, but if we do close under that, which happened 4 times in the last bull run, it does not mean an end to the bull run. It just means that we're in for a bit of turbulence. So make sure your seat belts are fastened, guys, because things can always get rough in the market, which is why I'm constantly, of course, preaching good risk management strategies. Obviously, I'm not looking to take some quick profits on my Bitcoin or anything like that. But what Bitcoin does is highly indicative of the entire cryptocurrency markets. It still makes up more than half of the entire cryptocurrency market. So when Bitcoin has a crash like this, the entire markets go right down the tube with it. You can see here savagery right across the board. Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything down. And it's just red, red, red across the board. So when we do see Bitcoin catching a sniffle, the entire market gets sick, so to speak. So this is a typical situation that we see happening in crypto. These extreme red days tend, of course, to be great buying opportunities. Those who are brave enough to step in, buy the dip, gobble up the opportunities are the ones who long term end up making the most profits. The people who were buying Dogecoin at 50 cents, that's tough. That's rough. I mean, it's really, really rough. I know I keep, making these videos where I talk about, guys, don't buy the blow off tops of these coins. Yes, we're still early in the bull run. Yes, the price of these coins can still go up significantly during this bull run, but you're not doing yourself any favors FOMOing in on the green candles, buying into the greed, and, taking these situations where you're making it much more stressful for your portfolio than you need it to be. You don't have to be FOMOing into the top on these green candles, because here's the truth. A red day like today, this is not an anomaly. This is a feature of a cryptocurrency bull run. This stuff happens all the freaking time. So prepare for these events to come and be ready to buy the dips when they do. So stop buying those tops and then selling the bottoms. That's not how winning is done. It's the opposite. In fact, just this week in Wealth Mastery, it's the weekly investor report that I send out to members, I was actually talking about the irrational greed that we saw actually flooding into the market. I said, but as always, don't let the excitement lure you into making risky moves with your portfolio. Risk management remains key to success. Because let's keep it real, Dogecoin pumping shows just how irrational this market is. And of course, I shared a great little meme here from Star Wars. Han Solo saying, great kid, don't get cocky. This cryptocurrency market has a very, very quick and effective way of humbling cocky investors and cocky traders. So do keep that in mind. By the way, if you do want to join in the Wealth Mastery newsletter, it's an investor report every single week. I send it out Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's New York time. It's just full of great information for investors. Every week we got different tips on handling your portfolio, stuff in the markets, coins to look at. We've got technical analysis being done by Rect Capital, DeFi Dads bringing you the weekly DeFi tutorial. Last week it was how to earn 102% lending out your stable coins. We always have an AMA with an industry leader. Jesse's doing a deep dive report every single week for you on an altcoin, and much, much more. Just click on the link down below in the description where you can learn more about becoming a member. For Wealth Mastery, it's less than $10 a week, meaning that is the most affordable and value-packed investor report on the market. Okay, now I just want to address this real quick, that for anyone who needs to hear it, right? The bull run is not over. Just get that through your head. The bull run's not over. These kind of correction events are normal. The bear market is not here. Things have not ended. FUD events happen, which we're going to talk about momentarily. But this is a very, very normal situation in the cryptocurrency markets. We get these big market corrections. It's actually in a weird kind of way. These corrections make me feel a bit better, because when I see this irrational exuberance, when I see this greed washing over the market, when I see Dogecoin pumping by hundreds of percent in a week, it makes me go, hey, well, just maybe we need a little bit of caution here. Maybe we need to pump our brakes a little bit. Maybe things are getting a bit overheated. So just a thought there. Just a thought. I just want to let you guys know, I personally do not believe that we are entering the bear market. I personally do not believe that the bull run is over. We still have a lot of gas left in the tank here. In fact, this I quite like. So this is the Bitcoin realized cap hodl waves. Now, we talked about this a month or two ago, I think, here on the channel, but I really, really like this chart. So what it shows is basically that every market cycle so far has had three major waves. Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3. You can see that, of course, back in the first bull run, second bull run here, third bull run here. That's the 2017-2018 one. And right now, what have we seen? We've seen the first major wave for the crypto markets for the 2021 bull run. We've only seen one major wave. Okay, maybe this time's different. Maybe it's not going to play out like it has in the past. I don't think that's the case. I think it's going to play out in a very similar fashion to how it has in the past. This is our first major wave, and you can see that after every major wave, going right back, right through all the different market cycles, at every major wave peak was followed by a major correction. It's exactly what have kind of been experiencing with the markets. In fact, the cryptocurrency market hasn't even had anything really dramatic in terms of a correction yet. We've seen some decent corrections, but it hasn't been too crazy. But the key thing is here, we haven't even had our second wave yet. No. So it's coming. It's coming. The second wave is coming. We're gearing up. We're winding up, getting ready for that massive move. Anyway, why is the market so spooked today? Well, there's a few different things going on. This is potentially a big reason that the market is getting the jitters. So the US Treasury is apparently charging several financial institutions for money laundering using cryptocurrencies, according to sources. So this is really interesting. Of course, financial institutions do money laundering. They've always been doing money laundering. It's always been quite funny, of course, when the accusations against cryptocurrency are ultimately used by money launderers. Most research shows that it is completely not the case. The overwhelming majority of people using cryptocurrencies are not laundering money. But as we invited Wall Street, and nobody invited Wall Street in, they just kind of showed up to the party, right? But when Wall Street came to the party, we always knew that all of their tricks were going to come along with that. Wall Street, it's a real poisoned chalice because they bring in their money and they also bring in their problems. So HSBC, Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan, all of these banks are complete criminal organizations. They are criminal organizations. They're legal criminal organizations. It's insane that they're even allowed to operate, but they break the rules, they break the law constantly. No one ever goes to jail from these firms. They pay some fines and they go back to breaking the law again. So to see them potentially using cryptocurrencies to do money laundering, not surprising. Banks have been laundering money since well before I was born. It's basically what banks do. For the rich, of course, not for regular people. You guys, everyone gets screwed, right? But the rich people, they can do whatever they want, can launder all the money they want, and the banks welcome them with a suit and a smile, cup of coffee. Here you go. How much money can I launder for you, sir? See them using cryptocurrencies? Not surprising. This is a natural progression. I guess we can consider we've made it. Now the financial institutions are also laundering money using cryptocurrencies. Cool. We also had some other stories in the news that could be spooking the market. The India cryptocurrency ban FUD just won't seem to go away. I feel like every few days they just rehash the stories in the news. This one from CNBC is actually about a month old at this point, this particular video feature here. But they posted it again today to spook the market, I guess, to make people freak out. This kind of FUD, it's very well timed. You always have to really consider when these events come in. But the India banning cryptocurrency thing, they've been talking about this for months now, and India still has not banned cryptocurrency, and India is unlikely to ban cryptocurrency. Now, there might be some restrictions, some regulations that come in on cryptocurrencies in India. But to bring out this thing and saying, yes, India is going to ban cryptocurrency, about to ban cryptocurrencies, yeah. Doesn't hold a lot of water, not yet. I mean, if a bill actually gets passed, then that's something to have a conversation about. But the cryptocurrency industry in India has been very vocal and has even taken the government to court before and won. So the Supreme Court is on the side of legality. I would imagine that would continue to be the case moving forward if a bill were to actually pass into law. At this point, it's just FUD and hearsay. So that's something to keep in mind. We've seen Turkey as well banning cryptocurrency payments. Now, Turkey is one of the biggest cryptocurrency markets, so this is a big deal. Turkey has been for a long time a big cryptocurrency adopting nation. The local fiat currency has experienced all kinds of drama over the last few years. People have been using Bitcoin as a refuge. People have been using Bitcoin for all sorts of different things. So seeing Turkey proposing to ban cryptocurrency payments, that's not a positive news story. It'd be nice to see Turkey moving the opposite direction. But of course, what the government does and what the people want are usually diametrically different things. Now, let's keep it real. There's only really affects a tiny niche of businesses. So officially, a business can't say, yes, we accept cryptocurrency. Yes, you can come here and use your Bitcoin to pay for things. Not that anyone's really using Bitcoin to pay for much anyway, because of course you buy and hodl your Bitcoin. But if you were to use your cryptocurrencies for payments, well, some of the big businesses in Turkey probably wouldn't accept that, but realistically, there'll be a gigantic black market in the same way there is in China, where China had all these crackdowns, and yet you can still go to a car dealership or something like that in some places and pay for a new car using Bitcoin. So the same situation is going to happen here. Turkey, of course, can't ban crypto payments. They can just make it legally more difficult for companies to accept those payments. So that's basically as far as Turkey banning crypto goes. Crypto bans don't work. You'd have to shut down the entire internet, which no country is, of course, going to do, because you'd return yourself to the dark ages. And even if you did shut down the internet, Bitcoin will still find a way, right? You can send cryptocurrencies via text messages. You can send cryptocurrencies via radio relay waves. You can't stop Bitcoin. Pandora's box has been opened. Governments trying to ban cryptocurrencies are going the complete opposite direction. History will not remember these kind of moves favorably. So just some perspective here for you guys. I know these big market shakeout events can be a bit concerning, right? But you just have to strap your seatbelt in, ride it out. You're going to be fine. Your question for today: are you buying the dip? And if so, what are you buying? Be very, very curious to know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.